brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
My headphones. Oh, there we go. There you are. I still can't hear you. I can't hear you. Is your mic on?
Yeah, I think it's a
There you go.
There it
is.
Do you not have the mic on?
Oh my God.
All right, everything you just said, say it again. You
Where
look
could they
straight
possibly
saying-
be? Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. I don't think this counts as a brekkie penalty. I'm a little late, but Kate made it before the end of the intro. And I messaged ahead.
We'll take it to the
really
box.
Stretching those brekkie penalties.
I messaged ahead.
We'll go upstairs with it. Did you miss it? I didn't get this.
I messaged
I
ahead.
got dinged with a brekkie penalty for messaging half an hour ahead.
No, but you didn't. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's break this down. You messaged half an hour ahead to say that you weren't coming.
That's right.
I
To let
messaged
you know.
10 minutes ahead to say, I'll be there. It'll just be close.
And then you were late.
I
That's a
wasn't
brekkie
late.
penalty.
I think we need to define these parameters a little better.
Yeah, redefine.
Okay,
Redefine,
fine.
okay.
Redefinition, no brekkie penalty for me. New definition, brekkie penalties all around for everybody else for saying that I have one.
Okay.
Starting
no.
tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow. Big news. You guys watch any of the...
I watched the whole
I don't know
darn
why.
thing.
Oh my God. What a complete waste of time.
It was chaotic.
Nothing was learned last night that we didn't already know.
Yep.
Which is that both candidates are grasping desperately to any sort of reality. Oi,
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler Lecter at HA with you on your Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wing Wednesday down here at Cabin Radio.
Wicked Wednesday.
Oh, Wicked Wednesday. That's right. Wednesdays is when we
The Purge.
sing Wicked.
No, it's like The Purge.
No, we sing Wicked.
Oh, okay.
Or we just laugh.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Kind of
Look
menacingly.
west to the western sky. I don't know what either words.
No, me neither.
Of Wicked.
No, you're on
No.
your own on that one.
I think so. Oh, well. Not to toot our own horn, but here we go. Toot, toot, toot. We reached 10,000 likes yesterday. Hey! 10,000 likes on Cabin Radio. Now, mind you, we've been tracking this for a little bit. Once we hit like 9,900, we started kind of paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And we were at 9,900 and what was it? 9,990 on Saturday night.
Right.
And Ollie showed me. I was like, oh, we're getting close, getting close. Came in Monday morning, 9,989.
Nope.
But we left it. We're at 10,004 now, so thank you to everybody who's liked the page, and thank you for your support. Although we have had some unlikes since the beginning. That's just bound to happen.
Yeah,
I take all those as net likes.
Right.
So we're probably at like 10,100 or something.
10,012.
10,012. We've only had 8 unlikes.
How could that many people dislike us?
That's right.
After once liking us.
Well, here's the thing. We have 11,505 people following us. So some of those are because when you like something, you automatically follow it, right?
Oh, is
but
that how it works?
when you unlike something, you don't necessarily unfollow it. I think. I don't know.
That's
So I think some of
I
those.
would go the other way. I would unfollow.
Right.
I don't know if I've ever unliked something.
Oh, I've unliked
never been
plenty
like,
of
oh, I'm going to
things.
go in and specifically
Plenty.
unlike this. But I've definitely unfollowed
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, this is annoying on my
Well, I've taken not unliking people on my friends list, but unfollowing them. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
for
do
whatever
you
reason.
like Friends?
No.
No, you're a Seinfeld guy.
No, I just like on Facebook. I don't have the emotion of it. I just like them on Facebook
Okay.
because that's what you have to do in order to have, friends on Facebook.
No, you add friends. You don't.
Oh, that's
You
right.
don't like
Add
your
friends.
friends.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean.
I didn't want to speak up because I'm not very good at this.
I do.
But
do.
I have no doubt that you have unliked some of your Facebook friends.
I have, unlike some,
Yeah.
unfollow most. Not most, like, in general, but, like, usually I'll unfollow instead of unlike.
Give them a good snooze
Yeah.
every once in a while.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or
Everyone needs
unfollow.
a good snooze every once in a while.
Every once in a while. I don't do the snooze. I do this hard unfollow.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Okay,
just like,
just
I don't need
hard
to snooze
line.
this person. I
You don't
know,
even give them a 30-second grace
no,
period.
I
to
know
figure
what's
it out.
coming forever from this person, so I'll just unfollow. I don't care.
People change, Jesse.
I don't care.
I do the same thing. Put them on the bench.
Put them on the bench. Leave them there. So 10,004. Oh, did it go down one? No, we were at 10,005, weren't we? No, we're at 10,004. 10,004 likes.
Man.
So again, I mean, this doesn't. None of this happens without you people out there liking the page, following the news, and tenuously kind of maybe listening to Mornings at the Cabin. So, thank you for all your support.
And if you think you're, sneaking in there with a like and sneaking back out with an unlike,
we know.
If we post something that you didn't like,
yeah, that's right.
don't think we don't know who you are.
Yeah.
You always send a follow-up email after that unlike.
That's right.
We never get an email saying how great a job we're doing when we get a like. But when we get an unlike, there's always a follow-up email.
Always a follow-up email. You just lost a like because of your bias, blah, blah, blah. It's like, not really, but okay. But you can't please everybody.
You can't.
Right?
You really can't.
That's the
If our inbox has proved anything.
That's right. The downfall of news. Not the downfall, but like the
folly.
The folly of news,
Is
or the
that the same as
double-edged sword
downfall?
of news, is that you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what news is meant to do. Fool everybody all the time.
It's so hard.
It's so difficult. But thank you for all your likes and all your follows. We will continue to do things that make you kind of like us.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
The question is, Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe? Who's on your list?
Gentlemen, I think
This
we've
is
ended
so
this.
He's going to pack the court.
Yes, it was.
Not true.
A little bit of a
Not
highlight
true.
from the debate. Joe Biden got to finally say what so many people have wanted to say to Donald
Philadelphia.
Trump. Will you shut up? Will
Not
you
true.
shut up, AJ?
Not
AJ,
true.
will you shut up?
There
Out.
were good people on both sides.
This is
Gentlemen.
This is so unradio host.
Gentlemen,
Chris, can I have a
fellas.
moment to talk, please?
we both agreed, you both agreed,
Yeah.
we would have 2 minutes each to talk about this break. Can we do that in a orderly fashion? Jesse, let's start with you.
I didn't watch the
Betty
debate.
was a good dog, but in Thailand, Betty accepted 3.5 million.
Didn't watch him. Could not watch some of the highlights afterwards. And good Lord, Mark Hamill actually of
Luke
Star Wars.
Skywalker?
Luke Skywalker said it best. A lot of people said a lot of things on Twitter last night. Pretty entertaining stuff.
Yeah, that's Twitter.
Mark Hamill saying it pretty well. That debate was the worst thing I've ever seen, and I was in the Star Wars holiday special. If you're a Star Wars fan, notoriously bad holiday special back in the 70s.
We're going to have to watch that this year.
Oh, my
I've
God.
never seen it.
It's awful.
Yeah, I imagine.
Watch it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a highlight. I listened to some of the highlights, and obviously they were fact-checking in real time. I think now.org was doing fact-checking in real time.
Right.
Because obviously you usually have to wait till the end of the debate to go, I wonder if any of that's true. In real time.
Donald Trump has changed the fact check game.
That's right.
Yeah.
They have really stepped
He's
it up.
raised the bar.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, you can kind of like argue bias or whatever, or even fact checking. But like, what was this one? Daniel Dale, Canadian journalist who works in CNN's Washington bureau,
Okay.
and most recently has become known for fact checking Donald Trump, tweeted this last night. I'm not exaggerating when I say almost literally everything, which is not great. Almost literally everything Donald Trump says about mail voting is wrong, in whole or in part. Like almost every single claim. Every single claim.
Well, one of them was that there were ballots that said Trump on them in a waste bin.
Yeah.
In a river, too.
In a river.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
That's
If
just
there was,
blatant.
so that you've described like 3 ballots.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 examples. There was I think it was in Jersey and in Connecticut or something like that, where there are very small examples of voter fraud in the mail. And it's on. Yeah, stop looking over here. Sir, will you take your seat, please? This is a debate between the future presidents.
You're out
Good
of line,
God.
Chris. You're out of line.
I mean, and not
Sorry,
just
guys.
not just the fact that they talked over each other the entire time, or what was highlighted in the news with Ollie is that Trump interrupted Biden over 70 times. The other fact that both these, and not to say anything about people in their 70s, 2 people in their 70s should not be debating or in a race to see who the next president of the United States is. It shouldn't be that way. The average age right now of a citizen in the U.S. is 37 or 36 or something like that, and like the average age in those higher ranking positions in government is 60 plus. And that's not a problem.
I gotta disagree. I'm impressed by any people in their 70s who enter in any kind of race at all.
That's right. That's right.
That's impressive.
Exactly.
How do you have the energy in your 70s?
Yeah, can you imagine doing a hot dog eating contest in your 70s?
I would love to see.
Probably choke on a hot dog.
Jimmy T just turned 75 this past weekend. I would love to see him.
I love Jimmy T. I love Jimmy T. Don't want him to be president. Don't want to see him in a debate.
I mean, we could do a lot worse.
Okay.
After last night, you make a really compelling point.
I mean, that's kind of where we're at right now anyway.
And you could watch all of that. And if you're a person that's a Trump supporter, ugh. If you're a person that's a Biden supporter, also kind of ugh. But like you can be in the middle, be one of those centrist people. It's just coated in other layers of ugh.
Hey, don't talk about The Rock like that.
No. Centrist can be damn difficult.
How dare
so you can be right in the middle there and be like, well, Trump made some good points and Biden made some good points, or whatever, and like take Trump as it is and be like, oh, he's just trolling, he's just stirring the pot and all that stuff. When you call out like the slogan, the mating call of a white supremacist group on national television, it's not fun. This is not fun. This is not fun to make fun of it anymore. It never has been for the last 4 years. It hasn't really been fun.
Well, what are we doing here?
It's just every day it's something new. It doesn't matter what he says now.
Yeah.
And it hasn't mattered for quite some time, but now we're getting into this second election period. It super doesn't matter what he could literally go out on a debate and say, you know what? All black lives don't matter and white people are the best.
I mean,
and
he almost did that.
Still like it would no one would call him out on it.
He roundabout did that.
He kind of did. Yeah, he said stand up and stand back or whatever the Proud Boys, whatever stupid thing that the Proud Boys say is their slogan. Like even Gavin McInnes started stepping away from them. This is like it's bad.
The question was, will you tonight condemn white supremacists?
No.
And he didn't answer the question.
Down.
He actually completely avoided the question.
Yeah.
Completely. All he had to do was say yes and move on.
So, Jesse, you didn't watch the debate last night.
I did not.
You didn't watch it live.
I watched the highlights.
Yeah, pretty much same boat. Was just like, I have to see what some of the chaos looked like.
Nuts.
AJ, you watched it live.
Yeah, whole 90 minutes I'll never get back.
But you made a night of it.
I made a night of it.
Some American food.
Yeah, it was nice. It was horrible
nice
to
until
watch.
The debate.
Yeah, it's horrible to watch from a fact that it's so real and it's so important.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're like, I just can't believe this is real.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually happening.
Had you watched a debate before? Did you watch any of Hillary and Trump's?
I did. Yeah. Maybe not the entire thing, but I definitely watched a lot of it.
When he was creeping in the background.
Yeah, and like
shooting
the
out of the
Canadian
bushes.
one, Trudeau and Scheer. Like, I mean,
who cares about that?
When they were debating, they were talking over each other like all the time. Like, you could barely hear what they were saying, but at least they had real points.
Yeah. At least they were talking policy and things like this. They weren't just making things up.
I mean, Biden had some real points that he clearly had written down that I'm going to approach it this way. Yeah. But he could almost not get it out because Trump would talk over him, and then he would talk over him with points that were irrelevant to the question, and then he felt compelled that he needed to talk back to that, which was not a good strategy.
And then he'd lose his train of thought, drop his notes,
and then his hip goes.
His hip goes, and he falls over, and he's got to press the button on his necklace.
There was one point.
Again, nothing against people in their 70s. Absolutely not. No, nothing against septuagenarians. But you should not be running the country. Sorry.
You would advise them not to get on a stage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's too high.
So, like, aside from the blatant lies he was saying about mail-in voting, because what we're kind of seeing, because he won't commit to a peaceful transfer of power. He's saying that mail-in voting, mail-in voting will cause massive fraud, which is what we need what they need during the pandemic, because people aren't supposed to be going out in large groups. They're shutting down voting stations. Like, you were seeing a drift, and you've been seeing it even through like Obama and even through like people like Bill Clinton, a drift towards authoritarian government and a drift towards like basically fascism, and it's terrifying. It's really terrifying. So it's hard to make this into a fun little thing. It's easy enough to make fun of it. It's just it's stupefying to see.
Well, let's try to make it into a fun little thing.
Okay, let's do it.
And wrap it up in the only way.
Oh, have you made a song?
No. Haven't done that.
People in power.
What
are you going to do about it? Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
You're a number two.
Yeah, he called him a...
we don't have time to get into that.
I can't even do it.
Jeez. Yeah. Well, here you go.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Penny joins us in the studio. Hey, Pen. Hey, there we are.
She never has much to say.
No, not really, but you know what? That's fine. She gives kisses and, lets you scratch her butt.
She's a very efficient dog. She comes in, does a round, gets a butt scratch, and she's out.
Well, she's looking for food.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? This is a fun little story after the garbage fire last night. A group of 5 parrots has been removed from public view at a British wildlife park after they started swearing at customers. The foul-mouthed birds were split up after they launched a number of different expletives at visitors and staff just days after being donated to the Lincolnshire Wildlife Park in eastern England.
I don't even think that was what bothered people. I think it was that they just kept talking over one another.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like, look at how beautiful it is. It's like, oh.
Okay, can we please...
Everybody go to your separate pits and start lobbing handfuls of dookie at each other. I mean, that's basically where that debate is going to go next. This is just kind of funny. So, obviously, parrots can mimic very well. We know this. But apparently, they picked up some swears. I'm not sure where. Probably from their previous owner before they were donated to the park. Because,
Probably, yeah. What else do you do with a parrot?
If I owned a parrot, that's exactly what I would do.
Of course.
Exactly what I would do. And I don't think that's like, it's not cruel. It's just like,
No.
because it's to us, it's offensive.
Yeah.
To the parrot, it's just like, I'm learning stuff.
Unless swearing actually erodes your brain.
I don't think it does.
Okay, then I think they're okay.
Who? What? Where does that come from?
I don't know.
What the hell are you talking about?
Just a theory.
Is that something that Lynn told you when you were younger?
Maybe.
Lynn! Lie to your kids.
Hey, that's a good, white lie.
It's not.
To tell your kids.
Oh, a white lie. Yeah, of course. Better than a black lie, I guess.
Well, it's certainly better than a blue lie.
Blue lie, that's right. So obviously some parents complained. I can't say what the parents were saying. But the one is amazing. The venue's chief executive, Steve Nichols, told CNN, we were a little concerned about the children. Nichols says, quote, I get called a fat every time I walk past. Now, it starts with a T, has 2 letters in the middle, and ends with a T, and it's a very, very common British expletive. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I get called a fat
It might
every
even
time I walk past.
Might even be allowed on radio in
It probably
Britain.
is
I'm not
allowed
even
in
sure,
radio
actually,
in Britain. Probably not here, though.
No, we can't.
Let's find out.
No.
Let's just say it, and we'll find out. The other one, the most common one was F off. Was the parents' most common saying?
Pretty
F
standard.
Off. Yeah. F off.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's just hilarious, man. I want to go to this wildlife venue.
So,
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right?
The crazy thing about this story is that
they're hiding them.
You read, they're hiding them first of all, and then they mention how the is it a sanctuary? Or
it's a wildlife park. So
wildlife
kind
park.
of. Yeah.
They mention that they're hard up for funding.
Yeah. This is a solution to that.
If you quite frankly, if you can't figure out how to market that, you don't deserve the extra funding.
Here's at the bottom of the story. Steve Nichols said, the guy at the park, to take in a swearing parrot isn't an unusual thing. It's something that happens probably 3 or 4 times a year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what everyone would do. Teach a parrot how to swear. Oh, my God. We would normally... Wow. So they took in all these parrots, and they're saying they're struggling for money. This is a tourist attraction.
It's a gold mine.
It's a gold mine. Come see the swearing parrots. Maybe no kids. We'll leave it up to you. If you want your kids to hear parrots swear, great. Absolutely, I do.
Or you just, you have a certain area kind of sectioned off as the adult section.
This is the adult parrot section.
I mean, It really could not be simpler.
It could not be simpler.
People will pay good money
Yeah.
just to go into a place to have parrots swear at them.
Yeah. Here's
it's
£5
a parrot roast.
£5 to have a parrot call you a fat.
I'd pay for
I
that.
would pay good money for a parrot to call me a fat. Starts with T, ends with T.
It could not be simpler.
We're really struggling for money after we hid those parrots.
Yeah, and
Bring the
rightfully
parrots
so.
back out. Easy. This is so easy.
Oh, man. Some people just don't understand sales, you know?
That's exactly right. This is anti-capitalist at its worst. Take advantage of your swearing parrots. The fact that they get these parrots 3 or 4 times a year is pretty great. So they took it, like, the reason that they all started going nuts is because they brought in so many at the same time.
And they started teaching each other.
Exactly, because
to
they usually, what it says is that they usually take in one or two parrots in a fortnight. So they take in 1 or 2 parrots every 2 weeks. Then that day they took in 8, probably all from the same thing. Or maybe not even. Maybe they just took them all in at once. And because every owner teaches their parrot how to swear, then there it is. They just started going.
Maybe it's like 8 at once, man. That sounds like almost like a parrot street gang or something like
That's
that.
right.
Wow.
That's why they were swearing at people.
Yeah. Well.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Come over here, try to. I'll stab you.
Oh, the money I would pay.
I would pay so
honestly.
much. Just the it's the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing. Director says I get called a fat every time I walk past. Beautiful, beautiful. You know how to make the money. Just bite the bullet and get those parrots to swear at people.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
We got some tickets to give away to the drive-in movie coming up on Friday night. It's the double feature, Incredibles and Hook. Which is first, Hook or Incredibles?
Incredibles first.
Incredibles, Hook.
Followed by Hook.
Yeah.
And I think AJ said yesterday when we were struggling with this exact same break at the exact same time.
Yep.
I think he said it starts at 8 o'clock.
He does. First show starts at 8.
Yes.
Second show, 10:30.
Yes.
So we're going a little late with these kids' movies, but that's fine.
Yeah,
It's a Friday
but-
night. Let your kids stay up late. Let them stay up as late as they want.
Yeah. So as you know by now, there are passes for Hook and passes for The Incredibles.
Yes.
If you got really on top of it and reserved tickets for both, you are in for a long double feature night.
Absolutely. Good night, though.
So, yeah, well, absolutely. So prepare for that. But, tomorrow morning, we're going to have some fun at this time with Bracken Sibbs.
Brax, not Sibbs. Again, she is banned from Studio One.
We'll keep her mic off.
Banned from Studio One.
Wow.
Banned.
Yikes.
Banned.
Wow.
She is banished.
Wow.
As
Okay.
Shakespeare would say. Banished.
All right.
All right. So what we're doing, we got 5 passes to each, and we want you to comment on the Mornings of the Cabin Facebook page. And if you, while you're there, if you don't like the page, why don't you hit that like button as well?
Yeah.
Or as YouTubers would say, smash that like button.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a little hard sell.
Smash.
Smash it. Boom. Well, everyone's trying to be unique, right?
And I think a simple click will suffice.
Well, I think we should start every break like YouTubers start their videos. Hey guys, and that's it. You know? What do you think?
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
we're not going to do that. So we got 5 passes for The Incredibles, 5 passes for Hook. What we want you to do, just comment on the post with Incredibles or Hook, or if you're feeling ambitious, comment both, and you could be in for a double feature night. Lecter, tell them how we're going to select a winner.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of the people who have already commented, any that may comment before tomorrow morning.
And we got like 15 already.
We're going to put them in a random draw.
Yes.
And we are going to select 5 who are going to go to the Incredibles. It could be both.
Yep.
It could be the ones who commented both.
That's right.
If you want to go see both. But 5 passes for The Incredibles and 5 passes for Hook.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Brack and Sibbs, because they got the drop on us in the whole trivia thing a couple of weeks ago, we got to one-up them. So,
yeah, and we are going to.
We are going to put them to the test.
Age and experience.
Movie trivia knowledge.
Yep.
One of these movies definitely came out before either of them were born. The other, probably like borderline.
One of them, like, legitimately when they were like 5. Incredibles came out in 2004.
Yes.
And I think they're 22. Both of them? Are they 21 or 22?
23, yeah, somewhere around there. Too young.
Gross.
Too young to know all of the answers, which is going to make this fun.
They are children. So, yeah, okay. So what are we going to do? So they for each person that's commented.
Yes.
Right? Well, is that what you want to do? We want to answer a question for each one?
So a commenter will be randomly selected.
I see.
And if you commented both, we will ask Brack and Sibs a question on your behalf.
Okay.
Either an Incredibles trivia question and a Hook trivia question. If they get one right and not the other, then you've got a pass to go see that corresponding movie. So basically, all of the pressure is on Brack and Sibs.
Yeah.
Your Friday night plans rest on the shoulders
of children. Barely able to drive. So
this will be a lot of fun, and at the same time, some kind of revenge for us.
I love it.
I felt like in that music trivia round we did a couple weeks ago,
yeah.
I don't know, everyone but me seemed to know who Owl City was. And then there that other one. What was the other one?
Count yourself lucky. The other one was
Miss Lil Mama.
Lil Mama. I knew Lil Mama.
Of course you did. Yeah. You didn't know the faces, but you knew Lil Mama.
I knew it was Rod Stewart. No one cares about the faces. Everybody knows Rod Stewart.
Baby.
Whatever. Okay, so we will be doing that tomorrow morning on the Mornings at the Cabin program. So if you go there, go do the post. Tell your friends about the post. Tag your friends in the post and tell them to come over there. Smash that like button.
No. Stop
saying
that.
Fine. To press the like button. And leave a comment as to which one you'd want to see or both. And we will leave your Friday night plans, as Lecter said, in the hands of tiny babies. And they will have to answer our movie trivia. Now, is the trivia going to be attributed to those movies? Or is it just random trivia?
No, it's going to be Incredibles trivia and Hook trivia.
We'll throw in some softballs, too, right?
Like, there's some softballs in there for sure.
Who voices Iceman in The Incredibles?
That might be in there. But if Brack and Sibs are listening, then they're probably Googling that right now, anticipating that question.
Possibly.
And we will not have any cheating on Mornings at the Cabin.
Very good. No time to Google.
No time to Google.
All right.
They can work together. They can put their heads together, try and figure out the answer. I mean, as you mentioned, Sibs is banned from Studio One. So, maybe Brack will have to run back and forth.
I think she will. Really funny. No. Okay.
Whole lot of heavy breathing on the Mornings at the Cabin tomorrow.
Go to the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page. Put that comment on as to which movie you want to do, or both. And tomorrow you will find out if you get passes to the Friday night double feature at the drive-in. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin this morning. It's been a great morning. Thanks so much for listening. And as always, thank you so much for your support. This station and everything we do here is all because of you guys. So thank you for the 10,000 likes, over 10,000 likes. That's awesome. Keep reading the news. Keep liking the page. Love it. We are nothing without you.
And if you take one of those likes back, all we ask is for a follow-up email.
Yeah, exactly. Can you give us a real detailed description as to why you unliked? We don't care why you liked, but why you unliked. We want to know. It's for our own edification. Bye-bye!
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.